Well, hello, g'day, how you going? Good morning. It's Roger Roadside. I don't really know whether to do sometimes I get halfway through. I mean, and look, I preface this by saying it's not like I've really thought about, what an introduction should be, but sometimes I get halfway through the introduction to a video and I don't know whether or not to make it too, we're putting on a show, but then sometimes I get a bit bored myself and I just think maybe I need to jazz it up. But then when I jazz it up, am I being too much of a wanker? That is the question that goes through my head. That's a lot of information about the first 5 seconds of each video, but there you are. You've got that information now. Look, today in this video I wanted to talk about the atrocity, the shambles that is the question that's been posed. Well, it's not even a question that's been posed, it's a statement that's been posed, and it's come out of Brighton, of all places. How dare they? Is Santa too white? That is my question. According to them, he's too much of a cracker. He's a Christmas cracker. But, it's I say it's a valid question. Is it a valid question? Is it something that, is there not... look, I could imagine if the world was in such a great place and everything was tickety-boo and people were just banging on, having a bit of fun, everyone was really happy, that I could imagine that, maybe it is a question worth giving a bit of breath to. Perhaps. But given the state of the shit show that we're in at the moment, and that we have been for the last however many bleeding decades, and however many decades to come, is it really a pressure point? Is it really something that needs to be addressed right now? Will that change the world? Will it change everything? Will I suddenly have 50 more pounds in my pocket a day because we recognise that Santa Claus shouldn't, be the be all and end all of judgmentalness and shouldn't be white? No, of course he shouldn't be white. No, how dare he be white? Listen, is this reverse racism? Well, I say reverse racism. Is it just racism? Because, if I had gone around and said, is Martin Luther King Day too black of a celebration? Would I be being racist? Would that be is Buddha too Asian? Too Orient? I don't know what. See, back in Australia, we would say like Chinese, Vietnamese. That's Asia. And so therefore they would be Asians, but here in the UK, Asians are, Brits call like Indians, and and look, maybe that might be very well be the case. Maybe it's all part of Asia. I'm not a geographical. Anyway, long story short, do you think that this is a whole bunch of bubkus, or do you agree? Do you agree that we need to wokeify Santa Claus? That maybe he shouldn't be too judgmental, and maybe there shouldn't be a naughty and nice list. Maybe there should just be a list, and maybe everyone should be on that list. It's an inclusive list, and everyone's just on that, regardless of who they are or what they, what their pronouns are, or anything like that. What are your thoughts? This just stinks to me as some sort of liberal, someone with 5 nose rings. Who's just got way too much time on their hands because they're probably on benefits. Let's face it, they're probably on benefits. They've probably finished watching Escape to the Country for today. They've mustered enough energy from their vegan sour noodles that they've had for breakfast to have a thought, and the thought is, Santa Claus is very white, isn't he? Well, let's see about that. That's what it kind of stinks like to me. The sheer fact that this is getting radio time and newspaper time is it just beggars belief to me that this is something that is presented to us as whoever has said this, whoever reported it, because they must have said it to some sort of news outlet. The fact that news outlet didn't go, no, you're being a wanker now, stop sending us stuff to put in the newspaper, it's not going to happen. That to me is the tragedy of the situation. But yeah, look, what's your thoughts? You've obviously, I'm not going to go through the article and all sorts of stuff, you've probably seen it by now. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the situation? Make sure you get your comments down below. Please make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. It really does help me out. I want to get to a stage where I'm streaming in a live format and we can have a chin wag. But I need 50 subscribers and I've got 9. So please help a brother out. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Love you long time. Roger Roadside signing out like a wanker.